All right, filming with my without my headlamp. But see if I can get in again. There's some witness marks in there. Anyway, moving on. So I took the liberty of taking out the differential. It's in the yellow thing there, right over there. You guys will get to see that in a bit. Took all the balls, check balls out. Your the outer race came out of this when I tried to what was it I was trying, oh, when I was punching this out, it came out. This one I'm having trouble. I'm going to review the manual because I have to salvage this. They don't make that inner plastic piece anymore, and you know, I need that basically. I mean, it's not super essential, but I'd like to have it because as I stated, I think it's there to help keep the parts lubricated in the event that all the oil settles. So during operation, you know, your gears kind of act like a water well, if you will. Think of the principle of water well. You got gears rotating, and it's picking up some of that grease on the bottom, or oil, gear oil. It's picking it up, and it's basically, it acts like a, I forgot what you call that, water windmill, whatever. Anyway, if you guys know what that is, let me know. I can't think of the word for it, but I know what it is. Windmill, water wheel, picks up the grease, and it kind of lathers the rest of your other components. And in a sense, that this kind of holds the oil in place to facilitate, you know, just leaving a coat of oil. And I think what happened was, and I could be wrong because, you know, only one gear or one bearing was worn. Now, I don't know if that's was caused due to excessive preload or what on the outer, where was it? What's on the bottom there? Bottom bearing. I don't have gloves right now. I'm tired. I don't feel like flipping it over, but as in the previous video, you guys saw that the bearing was there was heavy galling, basically. Moving on, I continued to remove all the other components. So basically what we have left is your drive shaft seal, or CV seal, which is right there. Oh, one other thing. When the bearing race came out, there was an included shim, and I'll show that in the yellow bin in a bit. Overall though, I just got to remove this, the outer race of the, I guess they call this the main shaft, and in order for this to come out. And then you have your input shaft seal that needs to be removed. And I think we're pretty much done with the clutch housing half of the transaxle. And then we'll move on to this section here. I think we've gotten everything. I've left this in here just for the purposes of identifying the order in which what do you call it, main shaft is going to go, because as you can see there, we got shim spacers which space the bearings. Let me zoom in here in a bit, and it's right there. It's just resting right on the seat there. But yeah, I think we got pretty much everything out. And then you have your other end of the CV axle seal. I'll call this half the transaxle side, because that's where the majority of the gears go in. And then this side, this piece, I'll call it the clutch side, or clutch housing. So, and you got your starter there to reference. Anyway, enough babbling. Let's go ahead and go on to the box.